Kesho was founded in 2005 by a group of women who were concerned about the educational opportunities of children in Kilifi district. Kilifi is located in the coastal district of Kenya, and it's one of the poorest districts. And the educational opportunities, particularly for girls in this area, are not good. And in fact, of the children that finish primary school, only about 25% even make it to secondary school. Since those early days when we started the sponsorship program of perhaps 2 or 3 children, we've since grown. We're now sponsoring currently 181 children. And since we started, we've sponsored nearly 300 children through school. When we first started, we ran the organisation purely on voluntary support by a very dedicated committee. But as we grew bigger, we've had to employ an administrator, project coordinator.
We have 2 different criteria for selection, for the primary and nursery and for the secondary students. So for the nursery and primary students, they're those from very needy families from around Kilifi, and needy to the level that maybe they cannot be at school as much as, it's free education. So the parents cannot afford to buy the uniforms, the books, and pay the little. There are very small payments the schools want the kids to pay, like, for their lunch or something like that. So those are the kids who take to school in primary school. So we're very much concerned about the level of need. And then for the ones in secondary school, they have to be needy, but also be doing quite well in school. Well, definitely above average or even average. So what they have to do is they have to show us proof of their academic, performance, like their school reports or the end of primary school examination results. Yeah, and then these on plus if they are needy. Yeah, we understand that these students come from very complicated backgrounds. Well, in the broader picture of their family's inability and economic situation, there are a lot of other factors that influence or affect these kids. So we try to offer as much guidance and support at the office as we can.
As well as doing the sponsorship program, we have actually come with another project of giving out relief foods to our sponsored children. A child cannot go to school on an empty stomach, and then you see the child does not perform well and the child does not have any meals to eat. So what we do now is we look for food for these very needy students. We do repairs in their houses, and then when we visit these homes, you see like there is a room where the children are sleeping in one corner, and the goats are sleeping on the next corner, and the chicken are sleeping on the other corner. And then as Kesho, we get the beds, we go to our emergency kit, we buy mattresses for these families. So those are some of the things actually we do. Like clothings, anybody, we ask friends, if you have old clothes for your children you don't use, anything is actually very useful for Kesho. We actually take these things to the families.
I'm from a very humble background indeed, and actually my parents were not able to raise the fees which I was supposed to in order to go to the national school. But then with Kesho, I've actually been able to go there, and I'm so grateful.
I come from just a poor family, single parented, and my father died when I was still in class 3, and so I'm one of the Kesho students. They started sponsoring when I was still in primary, class 7. Up to now, I'm in the final year in high school.
My parents could not afford paying the school fees in secondary school. I have a vision problem. They helped me in buying a telescope. That is an instrument that I use to read on the blackboard.
We are 8, that is 6 girls and 2 boys, but I'm the last born. Our family is not very that able, and the Kesho organization, it took me, and I went to school. Now I'm seeing that I'm going to succeed. As I'm working hard in school, I'm going to succeed.
If you could have seen me in 1998, And the way you can see me today, you wouldn't believe. I was very different. I was hopeless. But then now, I know now I'm heading somewhere. I had nowhere, I was heading nowhere before, but now I'm heading somewhere. One day, one time, I know I'll be a manager somewhere, which was not in my head before. And it's all because of Kesho.
There's so many kids out there that need help, who are not going to school, who are bright and needy and just not able to take up the opportunity to go to school.
It's an appeal to those who want to make change well in Kilifi, because in Kenya education is very highly regarded. You need papers and education to go into anything, and it's the only guaranteed way of breaking this cycle of poverty these kids live in. So we need a lot of help.
I'd like to be an engineer when I grow up.
Business management, particularly in human resource management.
I want to be a lawyer.
I would like to be a pilot.